Hi, this is Anka Metcalf, and this is the weekly swing trading outlook for the week of October 24th, 2016. And we're going to start our market analysis by looking at a chart of the Qs. And here I have the daily chart of the Qs. What a bizarre option expiration day. The reason why I'm saying bizarre is because usually you're getting pretty good price action in the morning hours and pretty couple hours, and then you're ranging pretty much for the rest of the day. Where last Friday we had a range that happened in the morning hours, and we had the pop that occurred in the afternoon hours, very, very close to the afternoon hours. It started actually rallying at about 11:45, and the majority of stocks started to create a more dynamic push into that part, and we saw it actually an increase of volume as well. So for the Qs right here, I see a momentum higher, and definitely I think the line in the sand is going to be this 118.20 area, that if we should trade higher, we're going to go actually into these prior highs of 119.50, and there are further projections into 120 and 122. I think the fact that it's stabilized, the price has stabilized at this 50 period moving average it is definitely into our advantage, and as long as we're going to trade above this 20 period moving average, we might see some kind of momentum moving higher. For those of you that are attracted into trading ETFs, this is a good opportunity for you to buy the Qs right here long at 118.10, 118.20, with a protective stop at 117, with a protective stop basically below 117 level, and look for a target into this prior high, a first target into 119.40, and then look for further targets into 120. And I think this is a really good setup that it's in full development right here into the Q. So this is the first trade idea. For the SPYs, I'm not that optimistic as for the Qs in terms of a swing trade. However, I think that if the SPYs are going to test the 114.75 area, they're definitely going to propel higher into the 116 level, and that's going to be our catalyst that's going to create the momentum for the move higher. So first off, we need to see the SPYs trading a little bit above this 20 period moving average to gain some momentum and spike higher into 117 and 118. However, we still look bullish. Remember, the overall trend is still bullish on major time frames. So you're looking at a weekly and a monthly chart that are very, very bullish, and even the daily chart is actually very bullish. And let's not forget the fact that this $211, $212 support area is still very, very stable due to this prior high right here back in June. So we're still holding that June area. So this is very positive for the SPYs moving ahead. And now let's take a look at some of the stocks that I'm watching for next week, and we're going to go over these stocks very, very quickly. FE, which looks higher above 133.30, and I think it has room to move into $35. So FE is on my bullish watch list. Goldman Sachs, also financial, very, very bullish. You could see this is the daily chart, and I think it has room to move into $180. The monthly chart looks extremely, extremely good, and once we get over this area of 175 and digest above this 175 level, we're going to accelerate higher, and the next target that I see is 187. So it does have a lot of room to continue higher. Don't forget that this week we do have a ton of market stocks that are reporting earnings, and not only market stocks, but we have some other financials that are reporting this week. And also, let's not forget Apple on Tuesday, and then followed by Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. So we do have a lot of market movers that are due to report this week. Moving on, BIDU. BIDU also to the bullish list, and the line in the sand is right here at 178.50. If we trade above 178.50, we're going to probably escape to the upside. into 185, 190, and why not this prior high at 197? This is the daily chart, so protective stop would be under 173.50. Another stock is SYMC, which is a little tricky right here. It's kind of like that do or die situation. Is trading slightly below this 50 period moving average, which I think is going to be, it's pretty much a 50-50 shot at this, but I think we should look at both sides of the coins here, because if this stock is going to continue higher, and we're going to watch price action tomorrow, so over 24.50 is bullish, but under $24 is bearish. So we can watch this stock both ways, whatever it triggers. So I'm going to be looking for a quick swing on this for a couple of days, no more than maybe a couple of days to 3 to 4 days. So remember, the parameters for this trade is long over 24.50 and short under 24. So this is a very interesting stock. It has both facets of the coin, so it's very interesting. Also, baby stock, VG Vonage. Let's not forget that it reports earnings on October 26th. However, I love this stock, and I've had it in my portfolio for quite some time this year, and from the beginning of the year, and had a really beautiful move to the upside from $4 all the way to $6.75. Beautiful move for those of you that are looking for a swing. I suggest you wait until after earnings, and that might offer us more clarity. But if you want to get ahead early, and remember, it reports earnings tomorrow, so this might be a long, and it has projections at over $7.50 and $8. So Vonage to the bullish list. COP, interesting COP, the way it is handling these moving averages here. So we had the first cross right here. We have the 200 moving average that is kind of like creating this shelf at about $41. And I think if we break above $42, we might have a momentum, another momentum higher into 45. So COP to the watch list. Also, Microsoft had earnings and reported on Friday. We had a really nice move to the upside, and remember, guys, this is a very strong stock, so we do have a lot of support from this gap up right here at $59. We ended quite on the lower side of this move up that we had on Friday. However, I'm going to look for another continuation higher, because I do have projected targets all the way into $62 and $65 area. So I love where it is trading right now, so I'm going to look for a swing possible tomorrow. And these stocks that are actually right now out of earnings, they make really, really good potential for runners for the end of the quarter. RIG. RIG is bullish, and I think once it breaks out of this range of $10.60, it has room to continue higher into $11.50, $12, $12.50, and all the way to $13. Another interesting small stock is CLF, and CLF has been double bottoming right here at $5 at about 25 cents, and it created the shelf of support right here that I think that now we're creating this momentum, and I see it higher, and I like the $6 area, and a stop. I'm not going to give it a very tight stop, but I would give it a stop under $5 at about 25 cents. And if it breaks 650 around this area, it's going to go higher into probably 845. So I do like CLF higher. Johnson & Johnson, very interesting daily setup that it is on right now. I think that if Johnson & Johnson is going to break 114, this is going to be a really good buy into this prior support area, and I think it definitely has a room to move higher, 118, 120, and if it breaks 120, we go to the high of 126, 126.07. And remember, Johnson & Johnson already had reported earnings, and it had really good earnings. The reason why it is down is because of some rumors, okay? So again, it's sitting here on the 200 moving average, and probably a lot of investors are going to look to get this Johnson & Johnson on a discount. So this rumor with this pullback can offer us great entry opportunities at a cheaper price. So 114 long Johnson & Johnson. NTAP again, very interesting right here where it is trading. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. You could see this area, and I think once we trade above $34, this is going to be the entry area. This is going to be the area where the stock is going to be picked up, and we're going to have a first target into $36 and $37.38 for the next few targets. I like NTAP long. DVN is another interesting setup that I see here, especially on the daily chart, where price is trying really hard to break above this 20 and 50 moving average. So $43 is going to be the line in the sand for DVN moving higher, and I think we do have room to continue higher into $48 and $46. Also, last but not least, we have very strong retails and GPS. GPS holding up very strong, 25.70 area. Also, I think that if we get a spike higher over $26 and about 70 cents, we're going to continue moving higher. So this is a double top formation, and if we break above this area, we're definitely going to continue higher. And the reason why I like it is because we are sustaining this 25.75 area, so it means that price is really trying to break through this area and projected target $30. Also, JWN, and this is also JWN. Okay, Nordstrom, here it is. Very strong on Friday, triggered the daily buy of the 20 moving average. If the price pulls back into 53, 53.50 into 53.50 or 53.70, this is the secondary entry opportunity for another leg higher for a swing trade. And the last stock that we're going to look at is ATI. And ATI is looking for is trading into a lot of consolidation here at 1835, and I think that if we manage to break above this 1835 1840 area, we do have a lot of room to move higher, and we do have a long-term target on it into $25. So that is the next resistance area based on the monthly chart. This is all of my watch list for this week. I will continue to watch some of the earnings just as they come off earnings for a potential swing long or swing short trades moving forward. If you're interested in subscribing to our Swing Trade Alerts newsletter, feel free to email me at info@tradeoutloud.com or visit our website, tradeoutloud.com/swing trader, and you will find more information about our swing trading program. You have also access to our swing trading report. We're up close to 50% for the year, so we still have the last 2 months and a week left, and these are usually the strongest months. So take advantage and make money in the last and most powerful quarter. So again, if you're interested in signing up, email me at info@tradeoutloud.com for more information. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.